Who's ready for a Sephora haul? What the fuck is up, my britches? Good morning and happy Friday. What a way to kick off a Friday. Who doesn't love a good Sephora haul? Just wondering. I love Sephora hauls. I'm so fucking nosy. If you're a hashtag nosy britch, leave it in the stream right now. Good morning to all my sunshines. How's everybody doing today? I'm so pumped. It's not my Friday, but I know it's a lot of people's Friday. I'm excited for you, but I'm even more excited for a Sephora haul. So I went in store yesterday because I was in the Syracuse area and I was getting, oh wow, I almost just totally screwed up my brows. I was getting my laser hair removal done. And anytime I'm in the area, I'm like, when in Rome, I might as well stop at Sephora. So I was just checking out, checking out the new that was in Sephora. First of all, if you're in the Syracuse area, Destiny USA is where I do my shopping. There's now a Charlotte Tilbury display. And they used to have like a small display, but Charlotte Tilbury is one of my favorite brands. And now there's a whole row dedicated to Charlotte Tilbury. I'm just like, oh, bitch. I was so excited. And then there's also a Natasha Denona display, which they kind of been expanding, but it's probably like the size of a half display at this point, and I'm so excited about it. But I wasn't expecting this haul to go the way that it did because I kept saying, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'll wait for a sale. And then I ran into the Rare Beauty display. And I'm like, you know what? Curiosity got the best of me. So here we are with a Sephora haul. We're going to do a Sephora haul and try on. And that's what today's video is going to be. I'm going to give you guys a little spoiler. It's Rare Beauty. I'm so excited. I want to also show you guys this cute ass shirt. Look, I got this from Target. How cute. It makes my boobs look huge. I mean, they are huge, but how cute is this shirt? I got it from Target and it's a crop top. I'm into it. I don't know who I think I am, but I'm into it. I just think the print is so cute. Ah, I love it. So I'm not going to bullshit for too long. We can bullshit while we're chatting. So good morning to everybody. How's everybody doing today? And we're just going to jump right into the haul. And we're going to do almost a full face. Here's my receipt, just so you got the tea that I bought everything with my own money. It's not sponsored. I wish I was sponsored by Sephora. Let's just put that out there. I'm going to move the bag away from my microphone just so I'm not driving you guys crazy. So the first thing I picked up was the Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer, a weightless universal gel primer enriched with ultrafine pearls for a lit from within glow. The box on this, it reminds me, yes, Tamara, looks like Rolling Stones, yes. The box on these, it kind of gives me like The Ordinary vibes. Like it's very simplistic, very just, I mean, some people will look at it and be like, yo, it's boring as fuck. But I think it just looks, I mean, I guess it kind of looks boring technically, but it's plain and sleek. That's what I like about it. It's very sleek. That's, to me, the appropriate word for it. So I ended up getting the mini size because the likeliness of me going through a full-size primer is very rare. I can't with myself. So I love the fact too, I saw this on Beauty Deals BFF, the price comparison between the mini and the full size, it's the same. So what you pay per ounce is the exact same between the mini size and the full size. And I really appreciate that because like I said, I'm not going to go through a full size primer ever. So it's got plastic packaging. It looks like it would be glass, but it's not. It's plastic packaging. I hope you guys could see what this actually looks like. It's just very sleek. I like that it has a pump. It kind of gives me, oh, I gotta move this. This is gonna drive me crazy. It kind of gives me Fenty Beauty vibes. Even when I saw it in store, I'm like, this kind of looks like a Fenty sort of a situation. So I'm just gonna rub this all over my face. It looks like Selena's aesthetic. Yes, Mrs. Unnecessary. I completely agree. She's very minimalist. I totally get that. Now, here's one thing I'm a little confused with about Rare Beauty, because this is where I need to be better at actually looking into shit instead of just seeing stuff online and kind of taking it for what it is. I have heard, the first thing I heard was it was owned by Kendo. Then I heard it was owned by L'Oreal. But I don't think that there's any information on that anywhere. I think it's assumptions. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the dealio is, but you guys could see that's definitely illuminating. Let me pull this up because I did watch Nikki Tutorial's video with Selena just because I wanted to kind of hear about the products and stuff. But I forget who it was. Was it Samantha Ravindal? I kind of blazed through her video, but then I was like, no, I don't really want to hear too much about it because I don't want it to influence like my thoughts on it when I do try it. I thought that I heard that this was like really glittery. I mean, I could see glitters on my hand, but it's not like an Edward Cullen sort of a situation. It's an illuminating primer. Like, I feel like it just gave me like a luminous glow to my skin. I don't know. It's not. Rare is its own independent brand. See, that's where I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. How about that? I don't care. I don't care because it's rare. Boom. So that's more or less what I want to see. Like, are these products actually like rare? An illuminating primer. There's nothing rare to me particularly about it, but the packaging's cute. I like the fact that the size comparison is good. I feel like it's a nice dupe for the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Yes, actually, it does remind me a lot of that. Even like the texture. Hi, Linda. Guys, are you subscribed to Linda from Glitter Fallout? Because she's everything. I still need to wear. I've had to wash my merch that I got from Linda. I'm like, first of all, because it came with a sticker, and my dumbass, it had a sticker on it, and my dumbass forgot to take it off. So I washed it with that. And then like the residue from the sticker was left over. So I had to wash it like 3 times. I haven't even been able to wear it. But guys, stay tuned because her merch is so fucking cute. I got the super freaking rock star, and I'm so excited about it. Okay. So, I mean, the primer is nice. Like, it does feel tacky. It does have like a little bit of a tack to it. So I'm excited about that. I'm sure you guys can guess that this is a first impression. I've been doing a lot of first impressions lately. Don't come for me, okay? I do want to, I'm not going to do it in today's video, but I'm going to wear, I think, the Il Makiage palette again today just because I want to keep testing it. But I know I've been doing a lot of first impressions. I've just been buying a lot of shit, okay? So the next thing that I picked up was the foundation. So this is the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation, a foundation elixir that feels barely there while building coverage and boosting your natural glow. This is very up my alley. I was going to pull up the Sephora website, but I failed already. So what I paid for the primer, did I put it back in the box? Where the hell did I put it? I paid $14 for the mini size primer, and then the full size of the primer is $26. So like I said, I'm not going to go through a full size primer. That's just me. I could see this being like a good primer for me, especially in the winter, because my skin does seem to fall a little bit flat because it's a lot drier here. My skin's a lot more dry. The Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation is $29. So I feel like I was expecting this brand to be so much more expensive than it is. Like, I know the price point is still a little bit higher. I'm still like looking. I'm like, where did I just put that primer? Oh my God. I could have swore I put it behind my mirror, but maybe I didn't. But yeah, like the price point, I'm like, I was expecting it to be, I don't fucking know where I put it. Now, where did I put my scissors? How do I do this all the time? I'm like, I literally set these things down right next to me. How do I always lose? Guys, we're a train wreck. Always a train wreck. Have you guys tried Rare Beauty before? Has anybody? I'm like, I need to know your guys' thoughts. Because like I said, I was going to wait for a sale or something just because I'm like, there's so many reviews on it. So I just thought it would be fun because I was just curious. Like, I saw it in store and I'm like, okay, I want to try it. I'm like, scissors. Okay, I found the scissors. Primer, no idea where I just put it. How I do this, I'm not sure. Okay, so I ended up getting the shade 270. So this is two shades darker than Selena shade. I think this is going to be a little bit dark for me, but I do usually self-tan when this time of the year comes around. And then I also picked up the concealer. I'm going to do the concealer first. I got the shade 260N. It's the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer, a moisturizing, buildable concealer that melts seamlessly into the skin for an undetectable, cake-free coverage. This was, I think, $19. I'm like looking at the Sephora website as we speak. I could probably look at my receipt, but this will just be easier. Let's see. The concealer is $19. And then I also picked up the concealer brush. And here's why I did the concealer brush. I almost got the foundation brush, but she reminded me a lot of my beloved BK Beauty 101. And I can't replace this. Okay, this is just my fave. This is one of the brushes that's available in my bundle with BK Beauty. It's fucking fire. So I'm like, okay, I already have this brush and I already love it. But I would love for BK Beauty to come out with a brush like that, but smaller for concealer. And like the 106, like a smaller version of this. Lisa, are you watching? We want it. So this is what the concealer brush looks like. It does. It looks like almost like a mini version of that brush. I think it's super cute. It is a little bit more, it's more dense though than the 101. Just, I mean, it's going to be, it's smaller, but it is really dense. So Ava has a concealer brush that looks a lot like the Rare Beauty one. I have it and I love it. I was like this close to purchasing it. I saw that at Ulta. Guys, props to me. I actually remembered to use the brush today. If you saw my El Maquillage video, I was like, how do I buy like a pack? Because I got like the whole set. I'm like, how do I forget to use one of the products? Honestly, I'm a hot mess. So I like to do my concealer before my foundation. So I got the shade 260 in the concealer and 270 in the foundation. So my in-store experience when picking out a concealer and a foundation, I mean, for what it was, like, I'm not going to complain because obviously we can't swatch in store. But I wish I asked her what her name was again because she was so helpful. She swatched so many different shades for me. And I was grateful for that. But her shade, like her skin tone was so much lighter than mine. So everything pulled so different. I will say with this brush here, the handle of the brush it doesn't feel like really high quality in my opinion. It's a little bit shorter than I typically like. But let's see how it actually applies my concealer. This is unnecessary. I have heard good things about the concealer brush. That's where I'm like, the shape of it really spoke to me. I love, like, I can get such a precise application. I was going to do like doing my makeup like Selena Gomez, but me and her do our makeup so different. Do you guys like want to see me do that? Do you want to see me do that? Because I can do that. Because she uses her fingers a lot. And I am not that bitch. I am not that bitch. So let me get to like a close-up look at how this concealer looks. And I do want to say, I usually don't love doing first impressions like a full face. Just because I usually like to use familiar products. That way I know if it's like the concealer, the foundation, the primer. So take this all with a grain of salt. I just thought this would be fun. It does have a more luminous finish, which I'm personally a fan of because I think it looks more flattering on my textured under eye. I have very textured under eyes. Like it almost looks, because people get really confused when I say textured. When I say texture, I'm thinking like sand, gravel, like how it actually has a texture. I have just uneven texture under my eyes, and then I also have fine lines and wrinkles. So I like a luminous concealer, but it has to be like just the right amount. Like it can't be too luminous so it looks crazy, but this one seems to have decent coverage. Like I would say this is like a medium coverage. It's covering like my dark circles, which I don't have like crazy dark circles. I'm happy with the coverage of this though. That concealer brush looks just like the Pat McGrath concealer brush. I love it. I really like how precise, like I can be so precise with this right now. I'm really into this. Let's see. It freaks me out to touch my face. I can't do the finger application deal. I don't like it either. Oh, let's see. Oh, Vicky J is here, guys. Go check out Vicky J's channel. She's another live stream queen, but she's a luxury queen. Like, oh my God, I love Vicky J. What's up, girl? Let's see. I think I would only buy the blushes, but as I just declared and found I have far too many blushes, I'm going to pass. Let's see. So I will say this is going to be a brush that I would use if I'm not in a hurry. If I'm in a hurry, I'm not going to be bothered. But I mean, it blends out everything really nice. It's just the handle of it doesn't feel, to me, the highest quality. And I'm a brush snob. Okay, I like when my brushes feel, I don't want to say luxurious, but I want them to have like a good quality feel to them. I'm actually going to spot conceal with this as well on that little red spot, like this area right here. And then, yeah, mainly like this area right here. I'm going to spot conceal a little bit more, but I wanted to see like my natural, you know, where I naturally conceal, and then I'll spot conceal just so you guys could see like the coverage and stuff. Let's see, Heather, we did the primer and the concealer already. That's it. That's it so far. We're not doing too bad. Yeah, this is like, if I got time, I would use this. Normally, I don't got time. Let me just call that what it is. Or I think for spot concealing, I know I got a little pimple. I got a friend over here. I got another one over here. I like the applicator. I like that it has a slant to it. It's kind of like a doe foot, but slanted. I really like that. I'm going to put a little bit more over there. I think my under eyes, though, look really good. This, I think, would be a good brush, though, for this purpose right here, just because it's small, it's dense, precise. Boom. Wow, that covered really good. I mean, you guys have been seeing that in my past few videos. Like, that was red. It's not as bad before. I'm just going to drag this over here a little bit. Yeah, like, I think I would use this mainly for spot conceal because that covers really, really nice. I would say this is a medium coverage concealer. Do you like the primer and concealer? First time using it, so I don't want to be like, oh my God, I love it. I'm liking it so far. It's more of, it depends on what you're looking for. I personally like a more luminous primer for this time of the year. In the like summer, spring, summer, I would not wear like a radiant looking primer just because my skin does get a little bit more oily. But in the winter, like fall, winter time, my skin does seem to like flatten out. So I like those types of products to really give me life to my face. Anna Marie says 84 people here and only 24 likes. Get your shit together, guys. What are you doing? Okay, let's move on to the foundation. I think this is going to be a little bit dark for me, but I got this to almost like match my self-tan. At least I think it's going to match. So here's one thing. I actually saw something about this on Twitter. This is supposed to be like ideal for people with mobility issues. I haven't heard anything really about it other than it was just said in people's videos. I could see where that would be a thing though, because it does have almost like a soft touch to it. So I feel like even if you don't have the tightest grip, because it has that soft touch feel to it, I don't think it's necessarily the shape of the bottle. I think it's just the texture of the lid, if that makes sense. Like, because almost like the Aleve bottles, how they have like a more rubbery, this isn't rubber. I would say it has like almost like NARS, how that has like that soft touch feel to it. I feel like that's more or less what was supposed to be geared towards people with mobility issues, because it's not hard to twist this off. Granted, I don't think many foundations are difficult to twist off, but that's just me. So I think that was also like a marketing tactic. I'm just going to be honest, but it is something to note. Like, if you do have a harder time with applying stuff, like that's just, it's something to mention. It's something to market. That just is what it is. So let's go in with the foundation. It is, oh shit. I wasn't expecting it to be like that. So I went in store, and when she pulled this out, in the testers in the store, they don't have like this little, there's like a little stopper in there. In the store, she's like, I don't like that it doesn't have a stopper, but this, it does. I think this is a more liquidy type of formula. So I think still, even if you were to like tip this over because it is so liquidy, I'll try to give you guys a visual of if it's, I mean, it's not super liquidy, but I was going to try to give you a visual if it kind of runs all over. I do think if you were to have knocked this over though, it will leak out because it does have a bigger hole, you know, just something to note about it. I'm going to go in with my BK Beauty 101. Guys, there's only like a week and a half left of my brush bundle with BK Beauty. I'm so excited. I'm not excited for it to end, but I'm so excited to see everybody's videos and reviews and all the things. Oh my God, it's been such a cool experience. So let's see how this looks, and then I'll see if I have anything comparable. I think I honestly put more than I needed on. Like, I'm kind of surprised at the coverage of this. Like, I would say this is even like a medium coverage. I'm even going to go over like my under eyes just to see, make sure I can really get it blended out, you know? I think this is a decent match though. Like, it's not far off. I'm not mad about it. But yeah, I think this is definitely more of medium coverage. I think it has a more skin-like finish to it. It looks very natural, I think. Let me blend it out and really give myself a good once-over. Evidently, the company didn't actually design the bottle for people with mobility issues. It's just a lot of people mentioned it as a feature until it became fact. Yeah, that's where I'm like, I don't know. I didn't see any, like, I didn't see that on, like, the website or anything like that. I think it was just, it's a marketing thing. To me, it's just like an added bonus to it. The soft touch texture to it, that is to me what it was. Rare did say that mobility issues would be something they will consider in the packaging in the future. Okay. How does it feel on the skin? I can't really see. This is why I like lives, because I want to know what you guys want to know about it. I can't feel it on my skin. Like, I feel like I have nothing on my skin right now. So as far as that goes, I'm going to put some on my hand again and like touch it to see if there's like any other foundations that I own that kind of feel the same. I think this has, I mean, I'm trying to be mindful that I do have an illuminating primer underneath it, but I think that this does have a radiance to it. I think it looks very natural, very skin-like. I think this could be a foundation you easily over apply though, just because it looks like it would be a very light coverage foundation. Like when you see the consistency of it, when you usually see foundations that look like that, you automatically, I think it's going to be very sheer, but this is not. This definitely has pigmentation to it. I think it looks beautiful on the skin right now. I think it looks really nice. So let me pull it up close. I mean, I could see some like pigment spots in this area here. This is where I have a lot of issues because I do have a lot of texture. I don't think it's accentuating on the texture. However, I didn't use, like, I've been using the Benefit Professional a lot lately because that has been my go-to for like my large pore areas. But I think it looks nice. I think it looks like a My Skin But Better sort of foundation. But I also want to try this more with the products that I always use. I'm not mad about it though. I think it's true to the like light medium. This kind of leans, I don't know. I think it's like right in the middle. I think it's like a light medium with neutral undertones. I'm happy with the shade that I picked. I'm actually glad that I picked this shade because I think it matches pretty well. Is there anything else you guys want to know? Tracy says it looks beautiful on your skin. I think it feels really good. Let's see. Heather, they are darker and thicker today. I ran out of my Hourglass. That was my favorite one. My Hourglass pencil. Oh my God, that like overtook the Anastasia, the Hourglass micro pencil, and I ran out of it. So we used a couple different ones today, and they're a little thicker. She's thick today, but yeah, it makes your skin look glowy and healthy. Yeah, I feel like that's how it looks in person as well. Because sometimes these sort of products don't translate the best over camera. You know, sometimes on camera everything looks better. I'm just blending this on my hand just so you guys have a visual. Like that's what the shade looks like. I mean, it feels like a foundation. There's nothing like, I was trying to see if there's any foundations that I could think of that it feels like or anything like that, but I really can't. I think that's a great shade match for me though. She did a good job. Let's see. Do you think it will help cover melasma / hyperpigmentation? I don't know because I don't deal with that. I think I mean, because you could have melasma and have like super, you know, like there's a vast variety of things that each person can deal with. I think it would be worth a shot because I do think it has a medium coverage, but I think you could build this up. Same with the concealer. I don't know if I noticed like a huge difference. I'm going to put the concealer and foundation on my hand and kind of touch between the two. The concealer is thicker. I will say that. So you have a more, I would say like, maybe like a creamier texture with the concealer, whereas the foundation, it's definitely more liquidy. So that is one thing to note. If you want more coverage, obviously the concealer will probably do that for you. Yeah, the formulas, because sometimes I wonder, I'm like, are they actually different? Or do they just take the foundation and put it in a smaller packaging and market it as a concealer? But you could, like, these formulas are very different. So this one, this is the shade 260. So it's a little bit more yellow, but it's still considered a neutral. And this is the foundation in the shade 270. I did one shade lighter for my concealer just because I like to do like the highlighting. But the textures are very different. I would say the foundation is definitely more on the luminous side, whereas the concealer, I could see it being more of like a, I think it still has a luminosity to it, but it's not as luminous as the foundation. I think altogether, though, they look radiant on the skin, like very skin-like, very natural. I've heard the foundation is like a serum. Maybe, I don't know if I would go that far. It's definitely liquidy, but I wouldn't say serum, I don't think. Let's see, your skin looks so healthy and beautiful, but I have oily skin. I'll be curious to see because I do set my face with powders. I'll be very curious to see how it looks when I do that. So the next thing I want to do is I also picked up two more Fate. Did I get them? Hold on. Yes, I got the blush and the liquid highlighter. I'm going to throw some bronzer, some cream bronzer on first because I have to. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury, the contour wand. I fucking love this. I'm still shocked that I haven't gone through this all the way. So we're just going to throw this just to see how products lay on top. I'm so nervous about about the blush. Oh, I actually might need to buy a new one of these here soon because she running out. But this contour is so bomb. It looks hella crazy when you apply it. But guys, I promise you, it's incredible. Incredible. I'm going to take my BK 106. This is the other foundation brush. You could choose between the 106 and the 101 in my bundle. Guys, did you see how close we are to 10K on this channel? The britches are almost at 10K and I can't believe it. We're so close. We're so close. The struggle is real. You totally... I know, right? If you don't use an illuminating primer, the foundation is more natural matte. That's where I'm like, take what I say with a grain of salt. I haven't tried it with other primers. This is with an illuminating primer underneath it. But even when I applied it to my hand without primer, it was, to me, it looked luminous. But that doesn't say that it won't look luminous on the face. So always take videos, guys. I want to always make sure I'm reiterating that to you. Always take these types of videos with a grain of salt. They're meant in good fun. They're meant to show you things just as a natural first impressions. Like, that's why I love doing these live, so I can kind of answer your questions. You are 2 away from 10K. I think I'm 20, because it's at 9.8, I think it was when I woke up this morning. Ah, thank you, Kara. Oh my God, girl, where you been? Oh my God, I'm so glad to see you. Merch Beauty, I love your entire brush set. You were the one that did the video today, right? Oh, I gotta watch it. I'm pretty sure you were. I gotta watch it. I think I added it to the playlist already, though. Guys, if you haven't checked out the BK Beauty times Britt Clark playlist that I have on my channel, make sure you guys do. There's so many amazing creators on there. You'll love them. They're all freaking dolls. I'm so excited. Okay, so now I'm going to take the blush that I'm kind of nervous about because it looks hella pigmented. Like even when the girl in the store was swatching these, because she had a swatch party for me, I picked up the shade Love, which is the matte formula. I was kind of surprised because I had her swatch 2 of the matte, 2 of the dewy, because there are dewy and matte. Let me tell you guys really quick how much this was. I didn't tell you how much. I told you the concealer. Oh, the brush. The brush I didn't tell you. The brush is $16. So I think that's a fair price. It's not the highest quality brush I've ever used, but it's nice. I like it for precision. I told you for the primer, the blush is $20. So I feel like the price point for being a celebrity makeup brand, I was expecting the prices to be no shit double. I'm just saying I'm really happy with the price point. Let's see. It says now, let's see. Vicky, it'll happen by this weekend. You'll make 10K by Sunday. We will see. We will see. Oh, Karen Harris is here. Hey, Karen. Let's see. Yes, Kara, you can. If you click the link down below, that's my affiliate link, you can purchase each brush individually. You don't have to buy the whole entire set. It just won't be the Britt Clark basic bridge bundle. That's all. So I picked up the shade Love. This is just my shit. Like this, I saw it. I'm like, that's just a blush for me. All right. I'm having a hard time like pulling it out of the packaging. I don't love that because product is known to like fly all over the place when that happens. So just something to note. I do want to, instead of just going in and applying it to my face, that's what the shade looks like. What a fall shade. It's so, so pretty. I want to blend it out. I want to see how this performs because I keep seeing people applying it right to their face and it looks crazy. Normally for stuff like this, I apply it to my hand and then I dip my brush in and apply it to my face. I don't think that will work with this. At least I don't think it will. I'm going to try it because it dries so fast. I'm going to try it, but I don't, like I said, I don't think it's going to work. If it does, it's going to be so minimal. Yeah, no, we're just going to, I would say because of how dry or how fast this dries, this is how I would apply it. I'm going to wipe off. I'm going to dot one dot. I'm going to dot it back here. I'm going to just dot once and then blend it really quick. And then say a Hail Mary that this doesn't become a patchy mess. We will see. That's the only downfall with things drying so fast is you have to work really quick. It blends really easy with a sponge. See, I really haven't been like a sponge bitch because I used to always forget to wet my sponge. So that was one light layer because it was like kind of like a half of a dot. So let's get a full dot because I keep like wiping it off. Let's try. Going quick. This is the BK 106. But yeah, I kept seeing that this was hella pigmented. Like even Selena was like, you don't need a lot. So I picked up the shade Love. Somebody was asking about what shade I picked up. I picked up the shade Love. I was really surprised when I had her swatch them in store though. The dewy formulas didn't really look that different. Like I was expecting it to have much more of a dewy finish. And when she swatched it on her skin, because she has to swatch it on her skin, she can't swatch it on my skin. It didn't look dewy at all. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go with the shade that I like because I wanted to get a dewy formula. I usually don't roll with matte that often, but I really like the shade of this one. So you can see, I think you're going to get a better visual on this side, like how I feel like I have to work so fast with this. I did go a little bit heavier on that side just because I think that's how I would normally apply it, knowing that a half of a dot didn't really give me much, but it's going to be a lot of, okay, blend, 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 blend. Not something I particularly love, honestly. I don't think it's unflattering on the skin. I think the shade is really pretty. I just think it's going to be something that I'm like, okay, I have to work really quickly. I would do one side at a time. I would not put like 2 dots and then blend. I would do dot, blend, just because of how quickly these dry, like insanely quickly. One of the most quick drying formulas. And then it does feel like a matte finish. That was the one thing that I did notice, like, because she was like, you can touch my skin if you want. She applied both, and then when I touched the skin, the mattes felt almost like a matte velvet feel to it. Almost like you think of like the matte, was it the Matte Velvet Foundation by Makeup Forever? And then the dewy formula, it still has like a tack to it. So I think that there are probably differences when you apply it to your face, but that was just one thing. I'm like, when she applied it to her skin and blended it out, it didn't look like a dramatic difference. Like I was expecting, when I heard the dewy formula, I was expecting like M Cosmetics, you know, like the serum blushes. That's what I was expecting. Having it dry so quickly would give me anxiety. Okay, it's not like, it's not that bad, but it's one of the more quick drying. I need to like fix. This always happens to me. I'm like, let's fix I like to go over it with this brush because it still has like a little bit of foundation left over, just because I usually get that, like, it doesn't look as flattering. So then I picked up the Positive Light Illuminator, or no, I was reading the wrong side. Positive Light Liquid Luminizer in the shade Mesmerize. This one is Selena's favorite. A silky second skin liquid highlighter that creates a lasting lit from within glow. I am all about that life. This just looked to me like, it was hard to see in store. She was like, oh, that's Selena's favorite. I'm like, okay, I'll just take that one. Because I think that it's going to, oh, this is pretty. It was hard to say, it was hard to see what each shade looked like because the lighting in Sephora is horrible. I hate the lighting in there. So I just saw this one. I'm like, ooh, it's got like almost like a champagne pink. It's beautiful. And this is glass packaging. So this is the only glass packaging out of everything. Everything else was plastic. Even the blush was plastic. I didn't read the Soft Pinch Matte Liquid Blush, a long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully for a soft, healthy flush. So since on this side we apply, right, was it? I can't even tell. I think it was this side I did first. It's definitely buildable because you guys saw me put one like sheer layer and then you saw me build on top of it and it didn't have any patchiness. It blends out beautifully. So with this one, if you like a matte blush, they blend out really nicely. I heard so many love the lip products. See, this is another reason why. Like, I wasn't going to buy Rare Beauty yet, but in my analytics, it does tell me that I just disrupted. It does tell me like what my viewers are also watching, and almost all the videos on there were Rare Beauty. I was like, oh, so these people are interested in it. Love. Hi, love. He's going to work. He's going to make us some money so we can buy more makeup. Oh, I love it. Your skin honestly looks flawless. I'm having a hard time focusing on what you're saying. You're just blinded by my beauty. Heather Austin is here. Heather and Angie are going live after this, and I'm so excited. They're going live at 1 o'clock my time. I'll link that video below. Oh my God, yay, more makeup. I know, right? So I'm going to do this how I typically would. Normally, I just go boop, boop, boop. Oh my God, that looks so pretty already. Okay, ready? I'm going to use the BK, the 106. This is what I want. Lisa, if you see this video, can we please have a smaller version of the 106? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I probably could have went with 2 dots. Oh my God. That is gorgina. Wow. I love that it has like that pinkiness to it. Oh my God, that's so pretty. It still feels like I have nothing on my skin. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Guys. Ooh. I'm doing 3. Fuck it. Because why not? I almost used the 101. You could use the 101, but I want it to be more precise. So I like using this brush. I normally like using the Luxie 512 just because it's a little bit more precise, but this brush will still work. That's so fucking pretty. Selena, good job. Good job, Rare Beauty. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This gives me like Charlotte Tilbury vibes. Totally. Like Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand. Swatch comparison right now. This is the shade Mesmerize. This is Selena's favorite. I'm going to swatch. Oh, just look at it. Look at it. Okay, let me take out. This is the one that it reminds me of. The Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand. I got to look at how much. I think it was $20 for this one. Not for the Charlotte. I think it was $20 for the Rare Beauty. I'm going to accidentally call it Selena like 8 million times. Let me blend this out. Oh my God, this fly. Blend them out. So you got, oh, this is actually more blinding than Charlotte. This is Rare Beauty. This is Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. This one's definitely lighter. Rare Beauty's definitely lighter. But man, oh man, is that gorgina. Wow. And I love the glass packaging in this. Granted, I'm a mess and I drop everything. But wow. That's the fave so far. Wow. That's so pretty. Is it unlike any other liquid illuminator I've ever used? No. Let me swatch it next to. Oh, hold on. It also reminds me of the Gerard Cosmetics, the BB Plus Illumination. I have the shade Bridget because this is also like a more pinky tone highlighter, but this is going to be a thicker formula. I think this is going to be a little bit darker than, oh my God, fly. Shoe fly, don't bother me. This one is going to be definitely more of a pink, whereas the Rare Beauty, it's like a, I don't know, it's got like a champagne-iness to it. It's so pretty. Wow. Oh yeah, they're way different. Totally different. This is Gerard Cosmetics. This was sent to me, by the way. And then this is Rare Beauty. That is so fucking beautiful. Wow. That's definitely the favorite so far. Holy shit. I was not expecting that to be so pretty. I mean, the Gerard Cosmetics one is also pretty. But I like the formula of the Rare so much. Wow. Oh my God. I am so impressed. Oh, Katie Marie is here. Just want to say hi really quick. I got a bunch of cleaning this morning, but listening to her. Yes, girl. Thank you for watching while you're cleaning. It's like I'm cleaning with you. Oh my God. We started taking apart Jocelyn's room because we're remodeling it. And man, oh man, has that been a process. So this, guys, this is the favorite. I really like the packaging on this. I think this, like, it almost looks like an exclamation point. I love the packaging. I think it's so cute. I still don't know where that primer went. What else did I get? I also got, oh my God, it's right here. It was behind my box. So let me go in because I have to set my face. Okay. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to use my trusty, I've been reaching for this like every time I do my makeup. Like I still love the Pat McGrath powder, but Hourglass just gets me. And I'll actually throw in some other products that aren't Rare Beauty. And then look how disgusting. I'm disgusting. I'm going to give one more blend on the under eye. The highlight looks so good on you. Thanks, girl. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. I'm going to try to just keep this powder right on my under eye. I do also want to put that liquid highlighter on top of the powders because I love when I have that ability. Like when the creams will work on top of powders. I don't know if the blush would work because of how fast it dries. I feel like that could potentially destroy your powders. But I could be wrong. Do the highlighters dry down? It's got like a tack to it, I think, but it's not, I mean, it's very subtle. It's very subtle, very wearable, like daytime appropriate. It's almost like I wouldn't even guess that I applied it though. Like, I think it dries down, but not completely. But I don't think it's going to like move around or anything like that. I think it's going to be like once you apply it, it sets, but it doesn't set to like it doesn't feel like it's matte. It doesn't feel like it's super luminous. I feel like it just feels like skin. Does that make sense? Damn, Britt, you look so good. Thanks, girl. I'm like so into this right now. I'm excited. I kind of wish that I put stuff on my lids because it's doing me no favors right now. Like everything else looks fucking bomb except for my eyelids. I'll do that towards the end. Don't worry. If you guys want me to do my eyes at the end, let me know. But we'll talk about it when we get there because I don't want this video to be too long. So there's the under eye set. I think everything looks good. Actually, you know what? Let me take that powder again. I'm going to dust it over my whole face. I'm just going to use my BK, the 104 brush. Also a brush in my bundle with BK Beauty. And I'm just going to throw this over just because I want to do some other powders from some products that I picked up. Technically, I didn't buy them at Sephora, but it's available at Sephora. So I'm like, this is a safe product to use. And I don't think you guys will be mad about it because why not? I'm going to keep using the new products that I've been using or been trying, I should say. So definitely flattened me out a little bit, but I'm not mad about it because we have a setting spray after the fact. So I'm going to first go in before we get to setting spray. I'm going to pick up, where'd it go? Where'd you go? The Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpture Palette. This is the brand new holiday palette from Hourglass. I did a first impressions on this. I did also a video with, it was like this one on one side and then the mini. I'm going to say mini in quotations because technically I just used the Ambient Edit Unlocked. Stay tuned for a giveaway, guys. Just saying, because I have one of those minis that are going in the giveaway. So excited about it. So I used this in one video already, but now we're going to use it again today. So I'm going to take a little bit more of a precise brush just so my brush doesn't kind of flop between, you know, a bunch of different pans. Are you guys enjoying this so far? Because if you guys do, please give this video a like and share it. Sharing is caring, guys. I'm going to go in with the bronzer. Does it say the shade? Number 4? The bronzer, Natural Bronze Light. I love the shade on this one. I compared this one to the original Edit Unlocked, the bronzer that was in that palette that was in the last video that I did on this. I think this is, I don't know. I think it's more neutral than the one that's in the original Unlocked. Oh my gosh. I'm like loving how my skin looks right now. Thank you so much, Rare Beauty. What is the code for 15% off at Ulta? Or it's a, wow. How did I just read? How did I just read Ulta out of that? I have no idea. Who has a code for 15% off at Sephora? Because that would have been so helpful for this purchase. I'm just saying. Oh, Steven, just saw you're at 9.98K. So cool. We're almost at 10K. We're almost there. We are almost there. Oh my gosh, I love Hourglass powders. If you don't ever want to get sucked into Hourglass, just don't subscribe because I'm such an Hourglass powder bitch. You know, like, I think for a majority, like, their powders usually slay the game for me. Their complexion products, though, they need to get their shit together and work on their ranges, for one. But for two, I just don't ever really get blown away. I get blown away by Hourglass powder products and their eyebrows. Like their micro brow pencil is bomb. We should keep it Google. Oh, let's see. If you spend 75 or more. Oh, a few weeks ago they gave you a code. That's right. I forgot about that. So that's going to be the bronzer from the Hourglass palette. I'm going to go in next with the Rephr 04. These are also a part of the, what was it, the Core collection. This collection, I think it's 2 face brushes and 3 eye brushes. It's going to be on sale soon for half off at Rephr. I heard that from a little birdie. I'm going to mix these two together. I like mixing. Like in palettes, I like mixing blushes together. So I'm just going to mix those two together. This is where you kind of lose that, you know, the cream blush that we put down. So if you want to keep that cream blush effect, you don't have to do a powder blush. I like to. I usually like to do a blush that looks like a powder blush that looks similar to the cream. But I really want to try, I think I want to try the dewy formula. I think that would be more of the formula that I'd be into, because like the way that I look at that blush now, I'm like, did it like knock my socks off? It was nice. Like I really like the shade of the one that I got, but it kind of, I think, got lost. But it gave me a nice base as well to these Hourglass blushes. Guys, don't ever judge. Don't ever judge Hourglass blushes by the swatches. I'm just saying, sorry. I had to take care of a, you know, a problematic comment. Let's see. I have every notification set for refer when I put the new brushes in Concept Store. I love so many of their brushes already. Like, I shouldn't say so many. I have the core set that was sent to me. So those two brushes that I just used were sent to me. And then I also picked up the 13 and 14. Those are such good brushes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I know YouTube needs to be better at like blocking those accounts. Like if you guys see in our comment sections now, there's a lot of more risque comments coming in, and we have no control over that. Like I try to delete them as fast as I can and like block their users and stuff. But YouTube has been really dropping the ball with explicit comments. So just so you guys know, it's a thing that's happening a lot on YouTube. Like I see a lot of creators like asking YouTube, like, help us get rid of these things, just because some of them are so inappropriate. You're just like I'm an inappropriate person, but not when it comes to stuff like that. And I'm just like, I don't think people want to see that in our comment sections. So if you guys see those types of comments, like, I feel like I could say this collectively as a whole, like we're trying, I say we as in creators, we're trying to like keep up and like delete those comments as soon as we see them or block them. But it's just like spam accounts, it seems like. I think that's the shade number 3, the strobe powder in the shade Glistening Strobe Light. This one right here. And then I'm going to take those veil powders. This is where I love the BK, the 104. I'll take these 2 powders right here. These are just like the veil powders. I actually got a comment. People were asking like how to use these. I just dust them all over like the high points of my face. And then I just mix them together. It's one of those steps. It's like, it looks like it does nothing, but it's like a veil finishing powder. So I just like to just dust it. And then if you have the Ambient Infinity powder, I feel like that powder is better for blurring. So I also love that powder. And then I'll just kind of dust some over the rest. Boom. Beautiful. Gorgina. I'm into it, guys. I'm so happy with everything right now. So let's see. What do we have next? Face is done. I actually want to take, this could potentially ruin it because I'm going to put a liquid over powder, but I want to see if this actually works. I don't want to do it with the blush just because, actually, I want to use this brush right here. Let's do it. I just want to see if it disturbs the foundation that's underneath it. Okay, that's going to take me way too fucking long. Where's my 106? Oh, bitch. Yes. Let me pull that closer just so I can see. It does a little bit of like a funkiness with the powder underneath. Let me try to blend it a little bit more. I think once I spray my face, though, it won't be as bad. I don't really feel like that was like a necessary step because I think it doesn't really look that different. Let's see. But it didn't break up the foundation at all. It just kind of made, like you can tell I put a liquid over a powder, if that makes sense. Like I don't get that effect when I use like the Charlotte Tilbury. So this might be just a little bit too wet to do it over powder, but I mean, it was worth a try, right? I'm going to try doing it with this brush first. It could have been the brush as well because it really saturated that one area. Yes, Crystal, it's like a full face pretty much of Rare Beauty. And I have Hourglass on as well. So let me pull this up close. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend putting that over powder, but I don't think it looks terrible, but it did look better. I think it's going to look better if you don't set your face with powder. But I actually like to layer my products like that just because I feel like it helps them last longer. But that's just me in my opinion. So that's that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need, but I really don't think that there is. I'm like, what's going on with my schnoz right now? Blend that out. Boom. Okay, next thing, the Always an Optimist 4-in-1 mist. A glowy boosting mist that hydrates, primes, sets, and refreshes skin. I never use a spray to prep my face. Ever. I just don't like to. I think it's convenient, but I don't think it's a necessary. But I got this because I wanted to try it. This kind of gives me like, it looks like Fenty. Fenty. This looks like Kylie plastic packaging. It's cute. Jesus. Hold on. This is the Hourglass one. This is my jam. This is one of the faves. This and Gerard Cosmetics and Charlotte Tilbury are the current faves for setting spray. So let's see what... Oh, that has such a familiar... That has such a familiar scent to it. Let me spray my face and I'll see if I can place it. Oh, I like the mist on it though. It smells like a spa. Yes. Very like earthy. I like the scent of it, but it doesn't linger. Like it's not very strong at all. I think it's nice. This is like it's a first impression. I need to wear it throughout the day. I like the fact because one thing with the Hourglass, like this has a very similar mist to it. It's a little bit more fine, but this, I feel like I can't feel it on my face. But this is like Facetune in a spray bottle. This is incredible. Whereas this one, the Rare Beauty feels like you can actually, I could feel it. Like it actually feels wet. It feels really nice. I really like the scent of it. Did it make a difference for my skin? Like, I feel like I look more glowy. Like, that highlight looks so pretty. Ooh, I'm into that. Okay, so we're already at 57 minutes, guys. Do we want to see me use... It's not from Sephora. I want to use this palette, though. I also did recently pick up the Glam palette, but I don't feel like using this today. I don't want to wear cool tones. But this palette, I've done... Did I do 1 or 2 videos? I've done videos on this before. I know I definitely did one, but it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful palette. I'm loving it. Eyes, 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 eyes. Okay. Let's go in with Il Makiage. So if you guys enjoyed the Sephora haul, give this video a thumbs up. Let's go in with the Il Makiage, the Rico Nasty. This was the favorite between the 2 palettes that I purchased. I wasn't really a fan of the smaller one. I was going to say, can you see like my belly sticking out? So I think I want to use the purples today. I want to recreate the look that I did the other day, but I want to use the brush that I actually bought with the collection. Let me grab, I'm going to use my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. This was sent to me from Gerard Cosmetics and I love it. So this did launch in 3 new shades and then it restocked in the medium shade. My go-to. It's my go-to for eye primer. I fucking love it. I will say I tried it in, was it my last video? I wore this in a recent video. I think it was my last video. I'm not the biggest fan of this for wearing it as a concealer. I much prefer this as an eye primer. I like that it has the option for the dual purpose, but I don't think it looks as flattering. Like I definitely prefer the Rare Beauty over this one for on the face. But I love this I especially love the shade. I'm using the shade Fair. I love this for my eye primer because it just helps my eyeshadows pop so much more. So it is a little bit lighter, but it's not white. There is a white shade in this as well. But it's so nice. It's so nice. And it just makes everything last. Makes the shadows pop. It's lovely. I love it. Let's see. What are you guys saying in the chat? How's everybody doing today? What's the plans for the weekend? Guys, the longer the video, the better. I mean, some people think that. Other people are like, you talk way too damn much. Shut up. It seems to me that people on my channel like longer videos, which I'm happy about because, like, I don't mind watching longer videos as long as I'm entertained. Like, if you can entertain me, I mean, I could watch a movie for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Like, why couldn't I watch somebody talking about stuff that I love for an hour and a half to 2 hours? You know what I mean? I don't see a problem with it. But your complexion is bomb. I can't look away. It's that rare beauty. I do think my skin looks fucking bomb. I can't wait to see it in other. Oh, you know what? I'm not using purples. I did get one more rare beauty product. Oh my God. So I'll talk about the products that I didn't get and why while I'm priming my eyes. I'm sorry, guys, if you tuned out and you were waiting for the lips. I forgot. Let me do that really quick. Actually, let me set my lids first and then we'll do that. So the products that I didn't get the brow product because actually this is where I had a really great experience in store this time around. I talked recently in it was my Sephora VIB sale haul. I talked about in that video how I had a very poor experience in store for their welcome back event. This trip was much more pleasant, and the sales rep was so insanely helpful for one. But for two, she actually acted like she wanted to be bothered by me. And she was very helpful. And then we were talking about the brow products because there was a brow, it was like almost like a brow whiz and a brow gel in one. But when she swatched them on her hand, she's like, here, but look. And she smeared it. She says, on the brows, it's not going to last. Like, it just won't. I like my brows to not budge. I don't want to have to worry about my brows moving around. And with that, it just seemed like the formula was really creamy. And I don't like that for eyebrows. I would rather have a more stiff formula than have like something super creamy that's going to move all over. So I didn't buy that. And I also didn't buy the liner because it just overall, I don't use liners like that. The one that I do use is from NYX and it's so inexpensive and it's a fucking bomb. The NYX Epic Ink Liner is fire, hot fire. And the point on it, I think it's a brush tip. It was hard to like, cause I was just watching her do it. That's the only thing that sucks about it store. It's like, you can't touch it. You can't like look up close and personal to it. It had like a thicker brush on it. And I was like, okay, that's not my favorite. And then she was talking about like when she was applying it, she showed like, it looked like it applied better by stamping it. And when she did apply it, you couldn't really get a thin line. It didn't seem like, unless you use like the very tip, but ain't nobody got time for that. We're not playing the game, just the tip with an eyeliner. No, thank you. So that being said, because I would have to apply my liner so thick and I have hooded eyes, I felt like it would transfer. And then she had also said that she's used it and it did transfer. So that's where I'm like, okay, done deal. I'm not going to fucking buy it because why would I buy a liner when I have hooded eyes that's going to transfer? I really appreciate when sales associates can be just honest. And I think too, it might have been maybe is because she saw that I was buying like so much stuff. Maybe not. Maybe she's just a bomb ass sales associate. I don't know. But that was one thing I was like, you know what? I appreciate you. I appreciate you being honest because I don't even know if they make commission or not. I don't really care. Either way, I was going to go in there and buy stuff anyways. I'm just going to line my lips really quick with my Juvia's Place. But that was why I decided not to buy those products. I could have easily bought them just to get like a full face out of it, but I was like, no, I got other stuff that I know that I love. And I also didn't like about the brow pencil. And by the way, if you're like a Selena stan or a Rare Beauty stan, I have my preferences, okay? And that's okay. I also didn't like how fat the eyebrow pencil was. Like it was almost like a fatter version of the brow definer by Anastasia, I think. I think that's the one that most people will be like the most familiar with. And I like precise. I like precision for my brows. Like I said, my favorite is from Hourglass, the micro one. and the Anastasia Brow is. Those are my two favorites. Let's see. Oh, we have a new, I hope you subscribed. Welcome to the Britches. They are mixed reviews for Rare Beauty. I love that you live review because I can see the real tea. The Wet n Wild Breakup Liner is my new fave. I haven't tried anything from Wet n Wild in so long. Same. I love Honest Sales Associate Me. Is this an unpopular opinion? Kind of over the Huda Beauty mini palettes. See, I was really I really liked the purple one and then the khaki one, I think. I was like, ooh, I kind of like them, but did I buy them? No. I didn't fucking buy them. So the lip product that I picked up, I thought this shade was so beautiful and it's not normal for me. So that's where I'm like, okay, I can't do the purple eyes because I got to use this. This is the Lip Souffle. No, that's the wrong side. Lip Souffle Matte Lip Cream. I got the shade Inspire. This is Selena's favorite shade. And then it's a whipped lipped cream that, wow, I can't read if you're new here. A whipped lip cream that delivers comfortable one-stroke color with a vivid velvety finish. Like I said, one day, guys, I'll be able to read and I'll come prepared. So this also, like, super minimalist. I'm into it. It has also that soft touch. The only thing that doesn't have that soft touch feel to it is the blush. And then, like, the lid to this doesn't have the soft touch, but I would say this has that soft touch texture to it. But all of the other complexion, like, this is so beautiful. Like, how aesthetically pleasing is that? Like, this would be a product I would buy all of them and just put them, like, in the background of my videos. Like, that's how pretty I think that looks. So, let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, that's a shade I got too. I just thought it was beautiful. So it has not a paddle applicator, but kind of. It's got a unique shape to it. So we'll see if I like it. I'm usually very picky about the applicators. This is where we get quiet. The shade is really pretty. I don't think it has super high coverage. Oh, the shade is nice. Gotta layer it a couple times though to get the full effect. It feels like I'm trying to think of a formula that it reminds me of. I asked the sales associate that I was working with, because I kept hearing that this lip was similar to, like, it feels like a melted lipstick, and I do agree with that. I think the formula that feels mostly like a melted down lipstick is the Bite Beauty, the liquefied Amuse Bouche. It doesn't feel like that though, but that color is beautiful, and it is so flattering on, like, did you see how, like, chapped my lips looked? They don't look nearly as bad. Like, this looks beautiful. Beautiful. It kind of looks fucked up because my eyes aren't done yet, but we're going to get to it right now. So I'm going to stick with the neutrals in this palette because I got to complete the look. So I'm going to go in with this shade first. I'm using the El Maquillage brush. I'm going to do this right this time. And I'm just going to do something super, super natural, guys. That's all we're doing today. Story of my life. A basic ass eye look. Is it the same as the Fenty matte lipstick? I never purchased those, so I'm not sure. Thank you, Laura. The only lips I purchased from Fenty was the Gloss Bombs and the Gloss Bombs. That's literally the same thing, Brittany. The Gloss Bombs and the matte liquid lipsticks. Was super distracted. What did you put on your lips? It's the Rare Beauty in Inspire, right? Inspire? Yes, Inspire. Selena's favorite. Another thing that I really like that the sales associate told me was if you go in store and if you see the display, everything that Selena is wearing in the promo, she signed her like initials or her name. So you can tell like what foundation that she's wearing. You can see what lip she's wearing. You can see all that on the display. I just think it's really cute. I really like how she did it. I think she did a wonderful job. Even though, because I think people are so quick, James Charles, so quick to come at celebrities for creating makeup lines. And it's kind of like, this is how I look at it now. I'm like, you know what? Did it make sense to me for Selena to do a makeup line? Like, do I think of her makeup anytime, like, I think of makeup? Do I think of Selena Gomez? No. But if these celebrities put out amazing products, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It's a smart business move. Like, why wouldn't you at this point? Because look at how much money you can make in the makeup industry right now. But it's like, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they put out makeup products? As long as they put out bomb-ass products, I don't care. I don't care. If they're inclusive, if they're doing a great job. Like I said, she put out amazing products. In my opinion, this is just judging by first impression. But it's like, these products are beautiful. Like, I'm really impressed by them. Like, do we look at all these other brands and be like, oh, it's owned by this person, like it's gonna be crap? Like, it doesn't matter, honestly, who the owners are. It truly doesn't. As long as the products are good, like, that's where I'm at. Don't get me wrong, there are certain brands that I don't support because I don't believe that they treat their customers wonderfully. That, to me, is a different story. But if it's just somebody that's coming out with a makeup brand, like, who the fuck are we to be like, they don't deserve to be in this industry. They don't deserve to start their own, like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I hate that shit. Let's see. I love what she did for the packaging and consideration. Yeah, that's where I didn't see anything on the website that was like a dedicated area for that. I just heard through the grapevine that people were mentioning that. I didn't see any like facts behind it. Like, I didn't even hear, I don't think, at least I don't recall hearing anything about it in the video that I watched with Nikki Tutorials. Like, that I thought was such a good video because it felt like two girlfriends just like sitting and talking and doing their makeup. I thought that was such a good video. I think Selena is very relatable. And the main reason why I honestly didn't have any intentions on buying this collection was because I don't have a young audience. But after using these products, I think, if anything, they're most ideal for people with like more mature skin. But like I said, I don't have like a younger audience, and that's not an audience that I honestly desire, just because I just don't. I can't relate to a lot of younger audiences, and I know how stan culture can be. So I'm like, okay, so if I don't give it a glowing review, I don't want to deal with it. But curiosity got the best of me with this one. It honestly did. I'm using the gold shade right up here. This one here. So many people are jumping. Let's see. So many people are jumping on the balls being made specifically for. Yeah, everyone keeps commenting on it. Will I buy it? When I said I didn't like the packaging, so many people commented on that. That's where I'm like, I like the packaging. I think, honestly, though, it was a marketing tactic. I only think that just because I feel like that would be like a mission statement or something like that. Like, we design our products to be ideal for people with mobility issues. And I feel like I haven't seen that anywhere. I feel like it's just one of those things that it just maybe so happened. I don't know. I didn't design this. I don't fucking know. I'm assuming. But I don't really feel like it's anything like, I don't have hand mobility. I want to like really think about what I'm saying because I don't want to offend people, because it's like, I don't have that problem, but I don't necessarily think that many products aren't ideal for people with mobility issues. Does that make sense? Like, okay, you guys saw you guys saw, like, this doesn't just come right out. If you have mobility issues, it would come right out. Like, I have to pull on it to get it out. That's not ideal for people with mobility issues. For the setting spray, I had to, like, the first time I took it off, that was much easier, but it's like, I have to pull that off. That's not ideal for people with mobility issues. Again, I personally feel it was a selling technique, or it's just one thing that you're like, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Don't come for me. I'm just being honest. That's how I feel about it. It's kind of like one of those things that I feel like it fitted. I mean, I would love to think that they did design their products that way, because I think that's incredible. But I also don't feel like, again, I'm like repeating myself at this time, I also don't feel like it's like a huge problem. If you have hand mobility issues, though, please let me know if you do experience that. Just because I don't experience it doesn't mean that other people don't. I'm not trying to be offensive or anything like that. I'm just trying to think, like, if I was somebody with hand mobility issues, again, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just trying to be honest and word things, because I don't want to offend people. I hope this is a safe space, and I would love for people to share with me, like, especially examples. Like, I would love to know. I would honestly love to know if there's any channels that actually focus on that as well. So if you guys know of any, that would be wonderful for anybody to share, because I don't think I've ever seen a channel like that. I'm like, what shade did I just use? This shade right here. This look is kind of taking me longer than I wanted to for being so basic, but it's okay. I don't think this brush is bad. It's just not my typical kind of brush. I only got the brush because it came with the bundle that I got. These metallic shades, though, I think are so pretty, especially that gold one that I used. Let's see. For me, it's turning things that can be an issue for me because of gripping issues. That makes sense. Yeah, like, that totally makes sense. The lip liner I used was Juvia's Place. I think it's Lush. Yes, Juvia's Place Lush. I like this one. It's just like a go-to. It did nothing for the shade that I'm wearing, but it's a safe environment here. We love that. Gripping isn't really the issue with arthritis. It's turning things for me. Yeah, like, because I shouldn't say that I don't have mobility issues, because I've had in the past, like, there was, oh my God, when was it? It was within the past year. I was having a lot of, like, joint issues. And that's where I feel too, like, it would be, like, even for gripping, though, that would have been a problem for me, because it was like all of my joints swelled up. But, like, with the turning issue, like, this is like, I mean, it's easy to use, but I don't feel like, I guess I just look at it like, I haven't come across many products that are difficult to turn on and off. I don't know. I'm totally assuming, because, again, it's not something that I can particularly relate to. I can only relate to my experience that I've had. Like, back when I was having those issues, like, it would have been hard for me to, like, grip, because every time that I would cause pressure against my joints, I wouldn't have been able to pull this off. But I do like how this has, like, that soft touch, but it's like, you still have to grip it, though. I don't know. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be honest, and I can only relate to a certain extent when it comes to that. But I really do appreciate anybody's feedback with that. So anybody that has had those issues, have you guys tried? Have you guys tried Rare Beauty, and do you guys find that they are, like, incredibly easier? I have arthritis in my wrist, fingers, and elbows, and I don't notice the difference between. Okay, that's more or less what I was curious about, because that's where I'm like, I think it's a great marketing technique. I'm going to be honest. But do I think it's like, if you have these issues, you can only shop at Rare Beauty? I don't think that that's the case. But I'm not going to take it away from the products that I tried today. I think, based off of a first impression, I think are fucking bomb. I'm just saying. I want to take a little bit more of that darker brown. I don't know. Like, I think this palette's nice. It's just not like for being such a basic look, this took me way too long. It took me way too long, because I do find that I have to keep going into the shades to really build. But like when I'm done, I'm like, ooh, she look real cute. Hi, Veronica. I finally made a live. There's about 100 people who gotta smash that like button. I love that. I wish I could like the video twice. I wish you could too. I mean, even if you don't like it, thumbs it down. I'm okay with it. I'm glad that you guys take it as I'm just being like, I'm just trying to be honest, and I try to think outside of just my perspective. And I just think, here's my thing, and this is why I say it's like a sales tactic, because there are people that would hear that and go to Rare Beauty just for that. I don't like that. I look at it this way. I think it's worthy of mentioning, and I'm almost kind of glad that I haven't, like, correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't heard Selena herself say that. But it's like when you hear it over and over and over, you automatically assume like this is the only brand, like this is the brand for me. This is the brand for me to shop for if I have mobility issues. And I don't think that that's the case. I think her products are beautiful based off of me just using them for the first time. But I also feel like there's so many other. Because here's the thing. So some of you guys are saying, like, this is just your perspectives. Some are saying that they have a problem with twisting. Why did we have a twisting packaging then? Why didn't we have a packaging like this with a pump? You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm like, I'm looking at you people that are preaching on this right now. Oh, Cleo, this is my first live stream and I'm not watching the playback. Woohoo! Yes. Okay, guys, if you've been watching for a while, was the skipping better today? Too many people get offended and say you're being mean. You're just being honest. I'd rather brutally honest. Yeah, that's where I'm like, I'm looking at it like this. I'm not trying to offend anybody, because maybe somebody will come in and be like, listen, I have mobility issues and this collection changed my life. Maybe that will happen for some people. I don't know. I'm only judging it by my perspective, what I experience. And that's why I also, again, I say this all the time. This is why I know some people look at live streams as like a lazy way out, but it also, a live stream includes you. Like, you guys are just as influential in my chats as I am. I just happen to be the face of it. You guys are the ones that are making this whole thing what it is. Yes, no skipping. So maybe YouTube finally fixed their shit. Because man, oh man, has it been a process. So what did we think as far as today's video goes? What was helpful? What was and wasn't helpful? What were your favorite products that I used? I'm using my Hourglass. What the fuck is it called? The Unlocked Instant Extensions Mascara. Exactly. Bethany, you nailed it. You're totally entitled to your opinion. It's your channel. Exactly. It's just, I guess I just see how, I don't know, like sometimes comments get so crazy. Like, I'm so thankful that my channel's not like that, but I see what other people deal with, and I'm just like, can people just chill the fuck out? I agree. There are so many other ways to make easier packaging. You're totally not. Okay. I'm glad. It's just, especially when I'm live, because I'm very unfiltered. Like, I just say what kind of comes to my mind. And I mean, in the past, it's bit me in the ass. It's just, I don't ever have any like ill intentions by what I'm saying. It's just, I think something and I don't articulate always in the best way. And I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. I'm going to use my Lumify eye drops. These are my favorite. I forgot to put these in. I did. Oh my God, this was so exciting. I'm like, I did just have, I bought this bottle. I actually heard about these through Kate and Sarah. They just sent me another bottle of these. I'm like, thank you. I use these all the damn time. These are my favorite eye drops, because watch how white my eyes will get. And like, I used to always use, do I even have them anymore? I think I threw them out. I used to use the Roto ice drops, but they would be so, like, they're so intense and they would sting the shit out of my eyes. These, they don't sting at all. They're just like, boop. You saw how easy that was. Oh my God, they're the bomb. They're so good. Jennifer, what's up, girl? Minimal skipping. I don't care if it was meant for arthritis or not. I appreciate the packaging as somebody who can't open small bottle caps and bottles. By the way, I am here. Guys, Jennifer Gold is here. She always comes in, I am here. Let's see. The only thing I can think of with with the packaging, it's less steps. It cuts down on the fine monitor skills needed. Trying to think back to nursing school days. That's a really great perspective as well. That is really great. Let's see. The lips look good, but I prefer the bullet lipsticks. I honestly prefer this because I think like this formula looks stunning. Like my lips look so smooth, and it reminds me of anything like Ofra, but maybe not because Ofra dries down a little bit, but I would think if anything, it's most comparable to Ofra. I love Ofra liquid lipsticks. Oh, let's see. I'm watching while trying to homeschool. Oh my God. Parent Teacher of the Year right there. If you want to read more about the packaging branding, you can find it at the design company's website. They're established in New York City, the same company that did Fenty. Thank you for that. Any holiday releases you're looking forward to? Nothing has caught my eye. The only thing I was looking forward to, I already bought, and that was the Hourglass. And then I did also purchase, it hasn't come yet. I think it's going to get here Saturday, the new Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. I did buy that. I'm like, why? Why did I buy it? Those liquid lips were the only thing I was eyeing for the Rare Beauty launch. I was really interested because I think that like the more that I heard her talking about it and just saying how it's almost like you want it to be like a Your Skin but better. That is my vibe when it comes to makeup products. And honestly, one comparison that I do want to make that I think it's not identical by any means. It kind of reminds me of the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation, and that's been my go-to for a really long time. Granted, I need to use this more. I need to keep using it. I need to use it with other primers. But as far as like the results that I got, it reminds me the most of that. And this shade range is so much better than that one. Like so incredibly much better. And I like the price point. There was just a lot of things that I was like, okay, I want to try this. Let's see. I saw Kendall. What the hell did Kendall say? I think she's like, I just came back and your lip was like, whoa. Oh, let's see. Oh my God, Angie, you're so funny. I want the Dior set of lipsticks because it comes in a reusable Dior clutch. Oh my God, did you guys see? Okay, what do we think about, I'm just going to like finish my makeup at this point because now we're just like chitty chatting. What do you guys think of the rest of the Charlotte Tilbury launch? Did you guys see that? What do we think? I'm always like, Charlotte Tilbury is just that brand for me. I'm just always so interested because her shit just always works so well for me. I say her shit like it's garbage. It's just the way that I talk, guys. It always looks so good. And they always look so good on my skin. Because I think a lot of makeup artist brands, they design their products to be more ideal for mature skin. And I think that just those types of products work better for me because I have so much texture and everything. So everything's so much more skin flattering. I feel like the same way with like Wayne Goss. I even think like Makeup by Mario. Did you guys see his lines coming out? I'm excited. I'm so excited. I definitely need lashes with this look. I think it'll make it look so much better. Which ones are you guys the most interested in? Too Faced needs to just sit down. Too Faced needs to stop it right now. It's like everything that they're launching, like, is there any difference between anything you guys are doing? Like, what is happening to Too Faced? Too Faced used to slay it. For me, it's been very helpful. So now I'm using them every day. I guess it depends on what your condition is. For me, I have arthritis in my wrist. Turning the knob hurts. Oh, this is life-changing for me. That's awesome. See, that's like that is what I want to hear, because just because I don't deal with it doesn't mean that other people don't. So that I appreciate you saying that. That lip shade has your teeth white. And I don't have lipstick on my teeth, guys. Do we need a gloss? I feel like I want to put a gloss on. I have a red gloss from Scott Barnes that I really want to put on top of this. His glosses are so nice. Has matte lips I'm not the biggest fan of. Would you guys want to see a full face of Scott Barnes? I feel like I would like to see that, so it might happen. Yeah, it's like Too Faced. They're like stuck in the past year. It's like every year they do stuff. It's like, didn't we see this last year? What are we doing? Okay, I'm gonna put lashes on because we're just living our best lives today. I'm gonna use my Kiss 11 lashes. These are my shit. I've been loving the bullet lipstick, but with a mask, I've been wanting a liquid lip that dries down. I'm trying to think of my favorite liquid lips that dries down. I can't open this. Hold on. Favorite liquid lip that dries down. I think Fenty's are really good. Fenty I really like. Oh my God. What the fuck? I feel like a lot of my favorite liquid lipsticks don't dry down all the way. I feel like there's another one that I'm like, oh my God, how am I not saying that? Let me think. Let me think of it while I get this lash off. Let's see. That packaging was made for his wife's, whose wife's hands? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm sorry. Like, Jennifer, how are you confusing me right now? Let's see. The Hourglass palette so far. Yes, I love. If you didn't get the original Ambient Unlocked palette, if you didn't watch my video on it, go check it out. It was my Il Maquillage and Hourglass video. I compared both of the new palettes. If you have the previous edit unlocked, you don't need the new one. Did you see? Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't. New Pat McGrath. Uh-oh. I almost, oh God. That mini Divine Rose palette was in Sephora yesterday, and I was so close to shamefully buying it. I'm like, Brittany, no. It just looks so pretty. Like, that was one of the very few products that I'm like, oh, in store, it looks gorgeous. Like, online does it no justice. Okay, so you guys want to see Scott Barnes. That's exciting. Because I actually might have that coming up soon then. Let's see. Chanel liquid lip with the gloss doesn't. I need to try more Chanel. I have one. I had a subscriber send me one of the glosses, but I haven't tried the liquid lips yet. Let's see. Oh, she posted on Insta? Mother, what's she up to? We'll have to do new makeup releases next week. Maybe next Monday. Maybe Monday. Did I order the Scott Barnes bronzer? No, I was incredibly unimpressed with just one, the price point. I think his products are just so pricey, but if I'm paying that kind of money, I want the packaging to blow me out of the water. And I was just like, that looks like Physicians Formula. Sorry, Scott, but it was just not it for me. Oh, let's see. When is Makeup by Mario coming out with his brand? I can't remember exactly, but I want to say it's at October. Is my phone right here? I know I just seen it. Hold on. You know what? No. We're going to talk about it on Monday, okay? We'll talk about it Monday. Monday is my first day at the new job. Yes! What do you guys think? Do you guys like morning videos better or nighttime videos better? I said the same thing, but I love how yeah, right? It's those freaking eye drops. They're so bomb. I know, Nico. I'm so excited for you. Got your new job. And this is why I love these lashes, because they just look so natural. If you have a hard time applying lashes, these lashes will change the game for you because the band is so thin. Sometimes, depending on how well I put them on, sometimes I need to do a black line just to kind of mesh them a little bit better, especially on the inner corner. I'll probably do that off camera if I end up doing it. But if I get it close enough, I don't have to. They just look better. My lashes, but better. I'm seeing morning. Let's see. This time is ideal for an international viewer. I feel like I have so many international. Okay, so what time is it where you guys are right now? Like, let me know where you are and what time it is, because I'm so curious. Morning! I love that. It always seems like the views are better in the morning. I personally always seem to watch videos at night though. Like in my mind, I'm like, I feel like people watch videos like right before they go to bed. Or am I totally wrong? Like, do you guys like watching makeup videos like getting ready or like during your coffee time? I'm always so curious. Chicago, it's 9:40 a.m. So you're what, an hour before me? 16:42 in the evening, Central Time. Oh my God, you guys are all over the place. Where are you guys living? This is so, I love seeing this, like where everybody's from. It's so fun. I'll take a live anytime I can get one. I like doing morning lives. I personally prefer it because then I can actually wear the makeup that I'm applying. When I do night times, I literally go to bed right after. But when you guys see me live at night, it's because of my work schedule. That's literally the only reason why. I might have to do a black line. We'll see. Oh no. Oh no. Like, you see how just natural, like these just look like natural lashes. I think they're so beautiful. So guys, that's a completed look. I'm into it. I'm really happy with everything. I do want to try, especially like the foundation concealer with a different primer, because I did notice like there is like glitter on my hands from applying, but I don't think it's really like reflecting in my makeup. I would just say like, here's a little roundup. So first thing we used was the primer. It does have a slight glitteriness to it. I love the fact that it has the two different, you know, it's got like the two different sizes, but the pricing per gram or per ounce, however the hell they do it, because this is a ½ ounce, it's the same between the smaller size and the bigger size. Price per ounce or price per gram, however you want to look at it. So this I thought was nice. It did like liven my face up a little bit. I think I would reach for this during this time of the year. So I'm glad that I picked up the mini size. I think the mini size was $14. Then I used the concealer. I think it's a great concealer so far. I mean, I think it's really flattering on my under eyes. It's not accentuating the texture. It had, I would say, like medium coverage. I think is a safe safe bet. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Angie, it's okay. We already plugged your video today. Angie's going live with Heather Austin at 1 o'clock my time, so 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Thanks, girl. You're so sweet. I freaking love your whole life. So the concealer, I think it has like medium coverage. It has more of a luminous finish, but it's not like over luminous. I think it's like a satin finish. That's what I'll call it. The foundation, I think, is way more coverage than I was expecting. I love the coverage on it. I would say it's like a medium, but buildable. And then I think that this has a more skin-like, natural, slightly luminous, but it also could have been from the Radiant Primer, or what the hell was this even called? Yeah, Illuminating Primer. It could have been because of this, so I don't want to say too much, but these I was really impressed with. The blush, honestly, this one, I love the shade of it. I think it's beautiful. I don't like that it's so difficult to get out. The shade is perfection. Love the shade. If I was to pick a least favorite product, though, it would be this, which I'm kind of surprised about just because of how much I feel like I'm hearing about these blushes. But there's just other blushes on the market that I love so much more. Just saying. That's just my preference. This one is the matte formula. I just think you have to work really quickly with it. So I don't love that. I love like my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light wands, my Tower 28. You know, I'm a cream blush bitch. And this one, I think it's not, like the shade is what I love so much about it. But the formula, I'm just like, would I reach for it a ton? Probably not. I don't like how fast I have to work with it. It gave me a matte finish. I think it's beautiful. But if I was to pick a least favorite out of everything, it would be that. If I was to pick a most favorite, it's the Liquid Luminizer. I picked up the shade Mesmerize. This is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I don't think it works well on top of powders, but it still works. It's just not the bomb.com. It's better for underneath powders or if you don't set your face at all. It's gorgeous. I did comparisons earlier if you missed it. The setting spray, I think it made everything look just it like livened everything back up. It's a setting spray. It's a setting spray. The one that I love the most is the Hourglass because it gives me that almost like a face tune in a spray. I don't think I got that from this. I got more of luminosity, a dewiness to my skin. I think it made my skin look beautiful. I really like how it smells. It has a very spa-like scent to it, so I'm into that. The brush, I think this is worth the price that I paid for it. I really like this for spot concealing. I don't think the quality of it feels incredible, but I think for, it was what, 16 bucks? I don't think that that's a bad price. However, I would love to see BK Beauty do a brush like this. I'm just saying. I love the shape of this one though. It reminds me, like, I haven't used it before, but when I saw this, I'm like, oh, that looks like the Zoeva brush. So I think that there's other brushes out there on the market that are similar to this. I do wish it was tapered. That's just a preference thing, but I like the aesthetic of it. Super cute. Where this for me excels is for the spot concealing. I did use it for my under eyes and everything, but ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. It takes a little bit longer, but if that's your jam, then that's totally fine. The lip that I'm wearing is the liquefied lipstick. Stunning. Stunning. One of the favorites is definitely the lip. Like, I couldn't rank these right yet. I would have to use them more. Is that everything? I think that's it. I want to make sure, hold on, before I leave, I want to make sure I emptied out all the boxes and I got everything. So let me know what you guys thought of today's video in the comments down below after I post the video, because I truly appreciate all 218 of you guys being here, because this was not a video that I initially planned on doing, and curiosity just got the best of me, and I'm so happy that I actually tried some of this stuff. So if you guys want to see more Rare Beauty on my channel, let your girl know, because I would be totally interested in buying more of these. Like, let's ask myself this: what would I buy more of? I don't need to buy anything else more besides, I mean, I want to try the dewy formula. I do want to try the dewy formula. I would 100% buy more of these though. I didn't try the balm. There is a lip balm. This just spoke to me and I really like the shade of this one. I'm just cute. I'm just into it. I would be curious for a foundation check-in. I could probably do a video on that. I just don't know when I can get to it. But I could always, you know what I'll do? I'll update a pinned comment on how everything wore throughout the day. But just remember when you see that comment that I had everything Rare Beauty on my face. Like, it's all products that I'm unfamiliar with. So I will update the pinned comment later. 20 more until Brit hits 10K. Ooh! Did you guys subscribe yet? I'm just wondering, because I have something very exciting, like giveaway, merch. It's all coming when 10K comes. I'm just saying. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm so excited. So anyways, I would buy more of the liquid lip and the highlighter for sure. Like, right off the bat, I'm like, yep, give me more. Everything else, I'm like, I don't need to buy more because I got the shades that I need. I do wish that I bought like a bronzer shade though. I think I would have preferred the foundation as like a cream bronzer. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe in the future. Let me know if you guys want to see more of Rare Beauty on my channel. Maybe for like the VIB sale. We will see. Oh, so now let's hear. The lash is the Kiss 11 lashes. And also, guys, if you guys are interested, or if you do shop at Sephora, I do have an affiliate link down in the description box. You don't have to only shop Rare Beauty. Like, anytime you guys see affiliate links in anybody's description boxes, if you're shopping from that store, you don't have to buy exactly what is linked. It tracks your entire purchase. So you could shop Hourglass, Tower 28, because these were other glosses that I got from, well, they're available at Sephora. These ones were sent to me, but these are new at Sephora. Beautiful. Wait, I got to put on my Scott Barnes lip gloss because I want to see what it looks like, because it's a red lip gloss. It looks so pretty. We got to do it. We got to do it. We'll apply it just like how Scott does. It's a little deeper than the liquid lip. If you haven't tried Scott's formula, the applicator, I usually don't like brush applicators, but I need more. I'm trying not to do a ton because of how how much darker. Yeah, like it's way darker than I was expecting. There we go. That's better. It is darker, but his glosses, I was shocked at how much I enjoyed these. The liquid lipsticks, they're a little too drying for me, but they look like I find myself reaching for it a lot because I like the color that, I think it's Keep It Coral is the one that I have. Like the lip cocktail that I build with it looks beautiful. And his glosses, they're just so shiny and juicy. But his applicators are so, they're like so dense, so you can get really precise because he likes to do like the flare with like the outer lip area. I'm into it. But this gloss was a little bit too dark. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I hope you guys enjoyed this hour and 45-minute long. If you're watching the playback, don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what your guys' favorite product that I used today was. If you guys do shop my links, I do appreciate it because it is just another way for me to invest back into my channel. It allows me to buy more makeup. Stay tuned for other videos. I have my Kaleidos palettes coming. I have, what the hell else did I buy? Kaleidos. Glam Light palette. Kaleidos has shipped. Glam Light hasn't yet. So those palettes are definitely coming. I want to do a ranking my like recent palettes. I want to keep using them more before I do that though. But other than that, that's going to be it for me today, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys go check out Angie and Heather's live stream at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. It's on Angie's channel. I'll link it down below after this video is over. Other than that, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And don't forget to fucking subscribe. Okay? Bye.